Very much, Cornelius. The last 5 times the Bison have met up with FBS teams, it's been NDSU celebrating at the final whistle. Today, a much different test for NDSU against number 13 Iowa. The Bison come in off of 2 overtime wins over top 10 FCS teams. And thanks to some last-second heroics and the right leg of sophomore Cam Peterson, with NDSU trailing by 1, a 37-yard field goal as time expires sends shockwaves through the college football universe as he sneaks it just through the right upright, giving the Bison the win. The first time NDSU has beaten a ranked FBS opponent. North Dakota State improves to 3-0 this season with an incredible win over the defending Big Ten West Division champions. Now, coming up later in sports, complete highlights of this one, and we'll hear from Coach Kleiman as the Bison continue their dominance in college football. Cornelius?
Thanks so much, Alex. So will the Bison fans in our area have some good weather for tonight's celebrations? Let's go over to Storm Team meteorologist Justin Fanfarelli for that answer. Justin?
And thank you, Cornelius, and good evening, everybody. Yeah, the bad weather we had yesterday has moved out, and we've been seeing clear skies out there, pretty nice out there, and it is warming up pretty nicely. 74, your high for the day in Fargo, 65 out toward Bemidji, a little cooler out east, but into the mid-70s at Devil's Lake and Jamestown, and into the lower 80s as you make your way into portions of western and central North Dakota. The wind is flipping more around to a southerly direction. It was from the north to start off your Sunday, and with that we are seeing those warming temperatures. And we are pretty calm out there, mainly sunny skies. You have to go into the Arrowhead of Minnesota before you start to see any precipitation. Also, there's some precipitation out toward Saskatchewan and the Rocky Mountain states, with the severe weather staying well to our south into portions of Nebraska and Kansas, and making our way just south of Oklahoma City. So as we go through tonight, we will see clear skies continuing, temperatures falling back through the 60s as we go through this evening, and into the upper 50s during the overnight period, still with mainly clear skies. Might see a few clouds as we go through the day on Sunday. Everybody sees partly to mostly cloudy skies, a slight chance of some showers and thunderstorms, especially across northern Minnesota. That's basically it for the moisture. And then temperatures will plummet as we go through the rest of the week with a soggy end to the week. We'll have the details coming up later in the newscast.
Thank you, Justin. The FDA has come down hard on the e-cigarette industry, enforcing regulations for vape shops, banning free samples, and enforcing ID checks for anyone younger than 18. Valley News Team's Giovanna Simic spoke with some shop owners here in Fargo who share their opinion on what some say is a safer alternative to cigarette smoking.
For those who have quit smoking and moved on to vaping, they say it has helped them feel better. Recently, the FDA has changed the rules for vaping, which affects shops across the nation.
Now, with the regs, I cannot say that stuff anymore. I cannot tell them that this is what I've used and this is how it's helped me.
Vape shop owners here in Fargo say as of now, the FDA change hasn't made a huge impact on the vaping industry.
It's not so much that it hurts right now, it's hurt. It's just having to do things differently. The big issues will come, in about 22.5 months if nothing changes on those laws.
What makes it difficult is that the new rules don't make sense, according to shop owners.
They make the rules so broad that it's not helping anybody. It's creating more confusion.
Before, shops could offer free samples and help customers with devices. Now, that's out of the question.
For those who do things wrong, something can happen. But that's what the shops are supposed to be here for. We're supposed to be here to help.
If these new rules stay, owners say they believe it will have a huge impact on the vaping industry.
If all of the laws the FDA have come out, if all of those stay put, in August of 2018, 99% of our market will be gone.
In Fargo, Giovanna Simic, Valley News Live.
Under the new rules, shops will also be required to submit pre-market tobacco applications for every flavor of e-liquid at every nicotine level and every size. And tonight on Valley News Live at 9 and 10, a woman contacted our whistleblower investigative team because her dog was found on this rural road in New York Mills, killed by a gunshot. She says dogs in that area are being shot for no reason and the police aren't doing anything about it. We'll have that story for you tonight from our reporter, Natalie Parsons. Turning to national news, polls show Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump neck and neck, with the daily, sometimes hourly controversies doing little to stop Trump's momentum. Friday night, again insinuating violence against his rival and trying to end a conspiracy theory he actually perpetuated. NBC's Katie Tur has this story.
Topping off a surreal day on the campaign trail, Donald Trump waded into controversy once again, telling his supporters Hillary Clinton opposes the Second Amendment. She doesn't. And daring her Secret Service detail to disarm.
Take their guns away. She doesn't want guns. Let's see what happens to her.
The Clinton campaign outraged, issuing a statement overnight saying this kind of talk should be out of bounds for a presidential candidate. Trump's comment coming just over a month after he made what some considered a veiled threat against Clinton at another campaign event.
If she gets to pick her judges, nothing you can do, folks. Although the Second Amendment people, maybe there is, I don't know.
Earlier, after 5 years of nurturing a conspiracy theory, Trump took 7 seconds to admit what was true all along.
President Barack Obama was born in the United States, period.
But then, two falsehoods.
Hillary Clinton and her campaign of 2008 started the birther controversy. I finished it.
Down the street, members of the Congressional Black Caucus were not impressed.
Did he address it in a manner that shows that he was mistaken and incorrect? No, he did not.
Neither was Hillary Clinton.
He is feeding into the worst impulses, the bigotry.
Nor Michelle Obama.
There were those who questioned and continue to question for the past 8 years, up through this very day, whether my husband was even born in this country.
Sitting in the Oval Office, her husband shrugged it off.
I was pretty confident about where I was born. I think most people were as well.
While Democrats seized on Trump's jarring 180, supporters awaiting him in Miami dug in.
He don't need it. Say I'm sorry to Obama. Obama have to say I'm sorry to us, to the American people.
All the candidates are out courting votes this weekend in different states. There are 51 days until the general election. Later on Valley News Live at 6, it's all things pumpkin and fall in our area. We'll show you how people are welcoming this time of the year. But first, we have your weekend weather forecast. Justin?
And it was dry today, mainly sunny skies, and temperatures not bad for this time of year. Our normal temperature at 70 degrees. We were at 74. We'll have the details on where temperatures go from here coming up.
You're watching Valley News.